team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need the least. Not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go. 8 read. 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Smash.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
61. Match ready.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Hey, Trey Stone, travel. Hurry, hurry.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third and short. He'll look to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 9 now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He finds Beckham complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey with a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 6-0 our score after one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. They find some open field here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, orbit. Go.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partners, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's going to fire this thing deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Lockett. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go, 50, plant. I got one. Ready, go. 59's Mike, check, 59. Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Got it. Mike, 45. Get away. Hey, let go. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is indeed good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. first down. He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Come on, dude. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Shit.
They'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Right there, 56.
Get him. Chopper.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check safety, hard. Check 3. 36. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Cornette, a first down carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 15.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 26. Check 26. Exit. Steady, ready. Lock it. Come on now. Come on now. Kill.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down and inches. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Second and 4. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Hines. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw here. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Fournette. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll set up to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Ravens, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.